Well, patients like the man you're about to meet.
This is a great story. His heart valve burst, and well, that could have been it. He credits his miraculous recovery to the level of care, prayer, and blood he received. Fox 43's Gabrielle Mediak introduces us to the former patient who's earned the nickname the Miracle Man.
He said, "You were in trouble." He said, "You were as sick and about as close as death as you could be."
You'd never know it by looking at him now, but Lanny Winters nearly died this past summer.
I felt funny, and I had a little bit of a chest pain, but I just thought it was, just from the heat. And I actually went out and mowed my grass, and I came in and laid on the bed, and my wife was looking for me, and she asked the two granddaughters where I was, and said, "He's laying on the bed." And I said, "Well, that's not right, 8 o'clock at night."
His wife, Daveline, who's a former nurse, drove him to the ER in Chambersburg, where they did several tests.
And then I heard him, I could hear voices, I heard him talking about a helicopter ride.
The following morning, he was airlifted to Wellspan York Hospital.
The next thing I remembered was when they woke me up about 8 or 9 days later, and everything had been done.
Doctors found a mitral valve had blown apart in his heart.
When they put a camera down in there to see what was going on, it was like a garden hose spraying. And it was just spraying fluid all in my body cavity.
While he remained sedated, the decision was made to put him on a life support system called extracorporeal membrane oxygenation, also known as ECMO.
It was doing what my lungs and kidneys couldn't do to the blood.
By putting him on ECMO life support, we were able to put oxygen into his body, take over the function of the heart and lungs long enough for Dr. Burlingame to perform the life-saving surgery to repair his mitral valve.
He also received several rounds of blood during that time, and medical experts say that's why donating blood is so vital.
Many times patients who are on ECMO need transfusions. They need red blood cells, they need platelets. They need those things to keep the volume to transport the oxygen. Without those blood donations, without those blood products, the machines are only so good. There would be nothing to circulate.
Lanny was on the ECMO system for more than 3 days, but his wife never lost hope.
I remember her whispering in my ear. I did hear that. She told me where I was, what I had done, and she loved me.
And when he finally came to,
I felt somebody touch my foot, and I opened my eyes, and it was a guy standing there with suspenders and a dress shirt, and he said, "You know who I am?" And I said, "Not really." I said, "But you might be the guy that saved my life." And he said, "That's correct."
he remains thankful to the staff who cared for him and provided those life-saving services. But Lanny firmly believes that something bigger was at play.
I could feel laying in that hospital bed, something was healing me, and I really believe it was the power of prayer that was helping me to heal.
And he asks anyone who's feeling off to trust their gut and get checked out.
Like he said, if I would have came in here and got in bed and went to sleep, I wouldn't have woke up.
Gabrielle Mediak, Fox 43 News.